everyone, I'm Mutsmarsh, the Eddie Van Halen geek. In this channel, I explain how I understand and apply the Eddie Van Halen technique. 90% of the phrases I play are influenced by Eddie. That's why I call my guitar style the 5150 style, after Eddie. I think there are some useful guitar techniques for beginners as well, so I'd be happy if you could take a look at it in your spare time. I hope you all enjoy it. This time, as a sequel to the fifth installment of the 5150 style, 6-note run-up phrase, I would like to focus on a passage from Eddie Van Halen's Spanish Fly. Spanish Fly is Eddie's solo song from Van Halen's second album. It's like an acoustic version of Eruption. If you haven't heard it yet, please check it out from the link in the overview section. In Spanish Fly, I would like to highlight this phrase that uses the first and second strings. Like Girl Gone Bad, which I covered last time, it's a 6-note run-up phrase. Eddie's playing is so dynamic that I'm in love with it. Note the nuances that seem to crescendo toward the 6th note. With nylon strings, Eddie's tremendous technique seems to stand out even more. There are many fast players in the world, but when it comes to playing this 6-note run-up phrase, there is no one better than Eddie. It has a tremendous vibrancy that makes you think so. Like Eruption, this solo song is important in that it shows Eddie's technique to the world. It's a technique that is demonstrated there, so it must be a phrase that he are very good at. As proof, I play this phrase really a lot in the solo section of the live show. I guess you could say that Eddie's various phrases have developed on the basis of this 6-note run-up phrase. At least that's what I think. For the picking method, the same approach as in Girl Gone Bad can be applied. Here's how Eddie does it. As shown in the score, Eddie connects the second note without picking, hammering on. And especially the last 3 notes are very smooth. As I explained in my last video, I play this in a different way. I use a series of down picking on the string transfers. This works for me. For me, this method somehow makes it easier to get a flowing and rolling nuance, and it is also pleasant to play. There's a sense that the picks move on their own. When Eddie repeats these 6 notes, he uses the same picking method each time. On the other hand, the way I play, when I repeat, the first note is up picking. Unlike Girl Gone Bad, Spanish Fly has the interval of repeating 6 notes is short, so it is necessary to use up-picking in this way. Once one is able to perform this quick repetition, the possibilities for applying it to Eddie's various phrases are greatly expanded. For example, it can be applied to phrases like this in I'm the One. In particular, I will cover patterns that use more than 3 strings in another installment, so please look forward to it. Yes, well, that's all for this issue. how did it go? Again, what I show in the 5150 style video is just an example of how I understand and utilize the Eddie Van Halen technique. There are 10 different interpretations of the technique for every 10 people, so it's up to you how you use what you learn. It may sound contradictory to say this when I am in the position of posting videos on YouTube, but to be clear, the most important part of music and guitar cannot be learned from YouTube videos. It is important to be willing to use your ears to learn and to be generous with your time. It is very important to feel the nuance and feeling with your ears. Even if it is wrong, it is very important to spend time thinking, how is it played, and try this and that, and it is very important to spend that time. There are no shortcuts. That is why I want you to spend as much time as you can with the notes. That's what I think. The watchword is keep on rocking, right? See you soon. Bye bye.